Alright, we are back. So I looked over the footage of the Ultima fight again, just to kind of try and see what was going on. And from what I can tell, Heidelin, who is the, goddess, I guess? She's that big blue crystal thing that we talk to sometimes. And it seemed like she used her power to protect us from the Ultima magic when the Ultima weapon, exploded the first time. And then after that, as the fight went on, Belzar would unleash, Garuda on us and would create all these storms and things. And I guess Heidelin, again, the crystal goddess thingy, whatever, used its power to banish that power from the Ultima weapon as the fight went on, until there was nothing left but the Ultima weapon without the, icon powers. So I think that's basically what was going on there. So we are back at the Awakening Sands. Everyone is clapping for me. There's lots of people there. Let's go to the storage room. Let's see what's going on there. I never go in the storage room. Oh, it's all fixed. You got boxes neatly lined up. There's no more... Oh, they got new tables and new chairs. I don't see anybody in here, but it's probably because they're all out praising what an amazing person I am. Yep, they're cheered for me. They're like, yay! And even some of the nameless people are out here, well, there's also some named people here too, obviously. But, there's someone named, Arnavold. One day I hope to become a hero to the people like you. A hero like Aaba and Ollie were to me. Cool, hope you get to have that. Biggs gives me I think he's giving me a thumbs up. It's hard to tell sometimes. Watching you live the life of a free adventurer has helped me realize I can't keep putting off my dreams forever. Yeah, never do that. Always, don't wait until retirement to do the crap you actually want to do. Do it now. I've been talking with Wedge about opening a workshop independent of Garland Ironworks. Maybe in Hildibrand. I don't know. Working with the chief is great and all, but someday I want to build my own enterprise, Yeah, go for it. I bet you'd be great at it. Wedge. You're an inspiration to us all, Suicune. An honest-to-God's hero that never gives up, never gives in. And neither will I. I will win Tetru's heart. See if I don't. Good luck with that. She is adorable. I don't blame you. Let's see. Brenmont. Heh, you've come a long way since I first met you on that carriage to Gridania. Guess this means we're square, eh? Wait, is this that same guy? No wonder that dude looked familiar. It's like, oh, this dude looks so familiar. Brenna, is this his brother? Yeah, that's his brother. Ha, you sure gave those Imperials what for. I knew you were something special, Suicune. Here's Brent. Is that the same? Oh, that's another same-looking dude. Okay. So you got Bremont, Brennan, and Brent. And they all look like twins. They all look exactly the same. They're just wearing different colored clothing. I reckon a lot more folk will take up the adventuring after hearing about what you've done. Brave men and women all hoping to become the next Suicune, Astromar. Don't die. Here's Iliad. Oh yeah, Iliad's the priest dude. We held a vigil at the church until word came of your success. I cannot express to you how relieved I am by your safe return, Suicune. Me too. Sid, I think we could all do with a good rest, don't you? I know I could. I still haven't had time to think about everything that happened. About Nero and Gaius. I mean, for you it's a lot more personal, isn't it? Because Nero was someone that I guess you grew up with, I guess? Gaius was my friend says like an uncle figure to you, so, people that were kind of close to you kind of wound up being crazy pants. That's gotta be hard. Oh, there's more people. Alright, let's talk to these other people. Thancred's here. Thancred, what do you have to say for yourself? Let's talk to Yida. We all decided to give you a special surprise welcome, just like the ones in heroic epics. Oh, thanks. I bet it was your idea. That would not surprise me at all. Your story took many twists and turns, but you managed to get to the happy ending. Let's hope for more happy endings to come. I mean, there were some twists, and then there were twists that were the same twists as the other twists. And there was lots of twists that were boring as shit, like the case of the missing wine. That was very boring. Palpamio. I did like that the wine thing had a blind guy in it, though. That was very cool. Palpamio. So a new era has begun. On such a momentous occasion, I find it good for the soul to tie up loose ends. What would I suggest you do? Why, the same thing you always do after accomplishing a task. Try to take over the world. Oh, report to Benphilia. It ends where it begins, my friend. Telling you, man, they're trying to sneak in little references here and there. Speak to Yashola. Welcome back, Warrior of Light. We, all of us, prayed for your safe return. The 7th astral era has dawned, setting in motion a myriad of new beginnings. I suspect our paths will diverge for a time. Have you said your farewells to the Scions? Wait, you guys are going somewhere? Uriange! Let's speak to this guy. The land my master sheltered from oblivion hath been delivered unto a new beginning by the hand of the Warrior of Light. Thus doth history mark the passing of an era. The dawn doth brighten the sky, and shineth o'er the nascent age of hope. And though the clouds gather to mute the sun's rising glory, I would walk far with thee under its gentle glow. Cool, I have no idea what you just said, but it sounded great. Alright, Thancred, let's see what you look like. Now, you look the way you did before, so glad to see you're back to normal. Thancred, I realize I have been the cause of tremendous consternation, and for that I deeply apologize. But you haven't the time to waste chatting with me. Menphilia is expecting you. Oh, here's Alphanod. Speak to him. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is a cause to hope. The light of hope shines brilliantly within you, Suicune. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. Yeah, but you get to see it in his stead, though. Alright, Menphilia, let's see. She dismisses Alphanod. I thought she was going to start talking. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggested that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago, to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. Are you saying Bahamut? At great sacrifice, we had delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions, yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. Flying unlocked. Yay, I can fly! Apparently my mount speed has increased. I have gained the ability to fly. Alright. The price of principles. Yeah, having principles sucks sometimes. Suikun, it pleases me to see you well. Oh, Tatru. Do excuse me for interrupting, Suikun. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports, has just left. Tatru shrugs. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. Minfilia. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Tataru gives a thumbs up. Thank you, my lady. Minfilia. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Belzar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Being famous sucks, doesn't it? When once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Oh no. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Oh, of course. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it however they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. Minfilia shrugs. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. What do we have to do with business disputes? Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. She looks at Louis Soir's broken staff hanging on the wall. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? I mean, not if you're becoming beholden to those people. I mean, that defeats the whole purpose. Our Baldazian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. I shake my head. Minfilia nods, stoically. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. I mean, it happens to me all the time, don't worry about it. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. I mean, remaining neutral is key. You have to remain neutral. Because you don't want to be seen as the, super secret organization that everyone now knows about that is also, being paid off by other people, basically. You don't want to be being known as hired thugs. Speak to Alphinaud. The nerves of some petitioners engaging us as if we were a band of common mercenaries. I should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. See, Alphinaud's got it right. He's like, yeah, fuck these guys. Alright, let's speak to Yashola. Recall you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Lomincians sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merlwyb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. Yeah, you did. And wherefore did I speak it? Wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsians to distort the facts, to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-state have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Right. Have a bake-off or something. Alright, Thanker, let's see what you got to say. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Ala Migo could be liberated, if only the scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Suicune. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Great, now everyone's like, oh, I have a problem because you haven't fixed my problem. That's how that shit's gonna work. Yida, I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately. The Palpamio keeps making me send them back. She puts her hands on her hips. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Yeah, that's why there's rules against stuff like that. Almost abandon your principles nice. Damn. That's why it's not allowed. Palpamio, I'm glad you're making him send him back. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our service for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Old Dawn now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Yida would enjoy the bribes. Yeah, he gets it. Let's see. Yeah, that's everybody? No, I gotta speak to Urianger. Where's Urianger? Oh, he's up in that corner. No wonder I couldn't find him. Hey, creepy dude in the corner. Urianger. Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictates that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few and our fortune so finite. What kind of quest does this guy have? Primal fear. Urianger looks beseechingly in your direction, fear in his eyes. I wonder what that's about. Alright, let's speak with Elphanod again. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem to have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Subi-kun. Sure. Alphanod, Subi-kun, is aught amiss? Menphilia said that. Alphanod, you desired counsel, and so you shall have it, Menphilia. These scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Old Da. Menphilia, we must do what? Alphanod, so long as we remain within Old Da territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the syndicates have taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Alphanod crosses his arms. Surely you realize that they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aether, right? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. I was wondering that, honestly. I was like, we had to come here so often. How come there's not a freaking Aether right here where I can just teleport to? And yeah, he basically just answered that, because apparently the government of Ul'dah said, fuck you. You don't belong to us, so we're not gonna do anything for you, basically. But the game did give me free teleport, so it honestly didn't matter. Menphilia, if Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Alphanod, experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. No Man's Land? Mordona. It was very dramatic, but I don't really see what's so dramatic about it. I probably just don't understand enough about the story. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it's also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years. But I truly believe this to be the best course of action. Menphilia, as you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concentrated effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphanod. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. Yeah, Menphilia did not look happy about that. Alphanod, the decision is yours to make, antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... She looks towards the cane on the wall that used to belong to Louis Soir. Menphilia, that will be all, Alphanod. He nods and leaves. Menphilia, I am sure you have some familiar affairs of your own to attend to. He turns back to look at her. Alphanod. Your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. With a little smile, he walks off. Moving on. Leave old Da? Has it truly come to this? I mean, if they're not going to leave you alone. Oh, Suikun. Pray attend to Alphanod. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way, Alphanod. Pray be on your way. Alphanod waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Alphanod. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Menphelia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Let's see. Famine? Oh gosh, how do I pronounce this? It's F apostrophe Lhaminn. Fallman! I'm gonna go with Fallman. Or it's Flamin. It might be actually Flamin. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Flamin. Flamin was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. Nope. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Alphanod crosses his arms and looks to the floor. Menphelia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamin's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flamin is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Menphelia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for La Noscea at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. I nod, stoically. Alright, well, finding your adoptive mother and all that is great, but I'm not doing that. Well, at least not yet. There's something else I want to do that I've actually never done before. I don't know what that is. But I heard it's really, really good. And so I am going to go do that first. So let's see if I can find it. It's been one of those things I've passed probably a dozen times. When I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that at some point. And I was basically told after you beat A Realm Reborn is when you should do this quest. Because apparently this story is just absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna go do, and it's an optional quest. It's not anything that's mandatory or anything like that. It's just a completely optional quest. But I heard it's really, really good. I don't think that guy is it. Is it this guy over here? There's so many people with quests. Wait, there's not anyone over there. Let's see. I know he's like on this strip somewhere. I don't think it's that guy. Oh, here we go. I think it's this guy. This Wymond guy. Who's this guy? So he's got a couple of quests. Due Diligence and the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Let me go look it up to make sure I do the right one first. Okay, I finally found it. It is the Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. So that is the quest line that we're going to start. Let's see, the Rise and Fall of a Gentleman. So I get just a little bit of gil, nothing major, and I get a Phoenix Down. Which is interesting. I don't think I've seen a Phoenix Down so far. See, an old acquaintance of Wymond is at wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. Alright. Wymond. I hear you've been busy as a bee. Actually, what does Wymond even look like? Wymond looks like a dude to me. He just kind of... For some reason, he looks like he's in SWAT. He almost looks like he's got almost army-like clothing on. Just blue and black clothing. Kind of slightly shaggy black hair. Sunglasses. Nothing too remarkable about him. I assume it's a him. I hear you've been busy as a bee, Suicune. Seems half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? Nope. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, can't see I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road. 5 years ago, he gets in its head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse. Dalamod, the Calamity, all of it, can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. Oh, really? So he flies off towards Dalamod. Aye, that's right, he flew. Launches himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. Oh no! Damn! I had reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So, Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she is investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She is a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. Wait. So I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So, dealing with zombies, apparently. Alright. So, I mean, I've dealt with zombies before. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Alright. Let's go to Camp Drybone. Wonder what zombie apocalypse is going on now. Though the guy that launched himself into the air. He got himself a Darwin Award. Bless his heart. Let's see. It's supposed to go this way. Alright, so I'm back at the church, where I found, Marquise and all that with the graves. So there's this... Let's see, what is she? She's a cat lady, it looks like. She kind of looks like she's wearing... like, fancy hooker clothing to me. I'm sorry, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. Or something, like... It doesn't look like she's an investigator of any kind. She's got kind of a low-cut wannabe jacket? It almost looks like a butler jacket, except it's low-cut. And she's got a rose on her left boob with skin-tight black pants and with white and black shoes. Again, very butler-like. With some kind of white bow around her neck, and I think she's wearing either glasses or a monocle. I can't really tell. And she's got a little white headband. She's got about shoulder-ish length, about ear length. Yeah, I'd say about ear length black hair. Of course, black cat ears and black cat tail. And she's even wearing white gloves, like a butler. Yeah. She looks like a sexy butler. That's what she looks like. So let's see what she's got to say. She's sitting next to the gravestone. Oh, her name is Nashu. Oh gosh. Makarasa. Yeah, Makarasa. Let's gonna go with that. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. She hears me and stands up. I guess she is wearing a monocle. She's got green eyes? It's kind of hard to tell, but I think she's got green eyes. Ah, you there. Could it be? Gasp. You've come to offer your services to me? Yeah, sure. I nod, stoically. She bows. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, agent of the Inquiries, extraordinary inspector. You don't look like an inspector. I'm sorry, but you don't. At least that's what I'm trying to be. She looks down with disappointment. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero, who launched himself into space and basically, essentially, accidentally committed suicide. She holds out her hands with excitement. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. Maybe you're a magician's assistant. Maybe that's what you look like. Her hand slowly lowers down to her. She slowly lowers her arms with sadness. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the red moon from destroying the world. Aw, she looks very sad. She looks to the sky. To save us all, he flew to the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he... Oh, great, I'm gonna have a flashback of seeing this guy. Fantastic. You see Nashu sniffing like a daisy or something. With a guy that looks like Iliad, the priest. Nashu, this is all a joke. A big, funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, huh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. Aw. Liad looks sad, then... Oh, I thought I was saying something. Hildibrand, beloved son. Nashu starts to sob. They say no one remembers the warriors of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, Gentleman Hero Hildibrand. She places the flower on the gravestone and wipes tears from her eyes. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. She apparently gets dressed right there. She changed her clothes into the thing she's wearing now. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. She holds a finger to the sky. So, back in reality. I thought I was going to see him launch. That would suck. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where those dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalon, you might find them. And then you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to complete it, but this says, a band of zombies has been exhibiting uncharacteristically civilized behavior of late, which has greatly unnerved the people of Thanalon. Dispatch the dapper undead for the benefit of the living. So you've got dapper zombies. Jeez. Let's see. It said I just had to participate, but I don't think killing the 1 or 2 zombies that I did actually did anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like I progressed the quest, so I'll have to wait till it comes back, so I will be back. Alright, so I went and did the fate and killed a bunch of dapper zombies. They didn't really seem to be doing anything wrong. They were just kind of standing there posing dramatically. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me, you'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Well, apparently I learned something. I found a curious parchment. Writ upon this map of the Sagoli Desert, in a flamboyant, flowing hand, are the words, "A gentleman is, rather than does." Yeah, I did see some of the zombies say that. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. No, when I tried getting close, they kind of tried to kill me. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. Did the person just drop out of the sky? A gentleman is, rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us. Assistant, onward to the Sagoli. That's where I just was. Alright. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I can fly now. That's pretty cool. Whee! I can fly. Though it's night in the desert, so it's very barren right now. Where am I? Did I somehow go where I wasn't supposed to? There we go. Yeah, somehow I tried going off the cliff. Alright, now we're in the middle of nowhere in the pitch black of night. Nothing could go wrong here, I'm sure. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. Though I say we call out to them and let them know we came in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. Let's see, what will you call out? I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A gentleman is rather than does. Show yourselves, foul fiends, or nothing. A gentleman is rather than does. Let's do that one. Oh, one of the flamboyant zombies showed up. Deadpan zombie. Who summons the great dead men? Seething zombie. They live! They live! And we hunger! Yeah, the Nushu lady's freaking the freak out. She's scared shitless. As the zombies surround us. Question mark. My brothers! Oh, my brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. They look up. To see some zombie dude standing on the tip-top of a spire. Well-spoken zombie. Okay, so this well-spoken zombie is white, essentially, with tattered black pants, tattered upper, like a tattered suit, like where basically it's decayed at the midriff, and lots of his sleeves are gone, like, you know, not discarded, but degraded over time. And he's got a red rose over his left boob, and the same white ribbon, or the same white bow that the lady we're escorting around is wearing. And he's also got white gloves with slicked back black hair, with a monocle and a goatee. I wonder who this guy is. And he's posing dramatically. Great. Well-spoken zombie. Spare these two fair ladies, you mastications. I don't think that's the right word he's meant to use. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Nashu. Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. We hear and we obey. They pose dramatically, then run off. Oh, zombies are gone. The zombie dude jumped off the spire and landed on his ass. Now she runs over to him and looks excited. She's like, yay! It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. He looks at her with a broken monocle. Zombie brand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? He poses dramatically as he speaks. My name is Zombie Brand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. Nashu, what are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Zombie Brand. Inspector. Overlord. Inspector. Overlord. Nashu. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. What is that in her hands? Is that bombs in her hands? Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Uh-oh. Zombie Brand. Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what you do. She's like, I've got bombs. She looks... Oh no, she lit the fuses. What are you, Harley Quinn? Zombie Brand. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more like to liquefy my... Nashu. If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying! Oh, great. He's like, no, no, no! Zombie Brand. See? Even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... She chucks the bombs at him. Death! Oh. He smiled for a second before they exploded. He's stuck in the sand, and she's all posing that when she had thrown the bombs. Oh, he's kicking his legs around. He's still undead. Trying to pull himself out of the sand. Perturbed gentleman. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. She jumps up with joy. She's like, yay! Nashu. Ah! He remembers me! Inspector Hildibrand remembers me! Hildibrand. Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. He looks to me. Oh, great, flashback. Oh no. Are we gonna see it now? That was after she placed the flower on the gravestone and walks off. She looks back for a moment, then continues on. Oh, dark and stormy night. Lots of lightning going on. There's a sword and shield on him. And just all of a sudden his hand just shoots out of the ground. I don't think the lightning hit the sword and shield. And he rises from his grave. He cracks his knuckles. He's got the flower on his head. Hildibrand. He just stretches like, ah, it's a good morning. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... He looks around with confusion. He crosses his arms. Hmm? What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? There's like glowing on people's arms? Not sure what's up with that. Are these the other undead guys? Oh, those might be the other undead guys. They cross their arms as they surround him. They have like white glowing arms. He looks at the shield on his gravestone. And does a double take. One of the zombies like pats him on the shoulder. And the others give him a thumbs up. They like try to encourage him or something. He does a dramatic pose. And another dramatic pose. And they seem to like that. He made some zombie friends. He's posing dramatically again. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. Oh, Neshu, I always knew you'd come back to us. Hildibrand, be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. Suddenly came back from the dead, though. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be of one of my many admirers? No. Oh, but what is that faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be a case? Oh, jeez. Back in the saddle. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sagoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator senses. Fear not, law-abiding citizens! Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. And he runs off. Great. Well then, let's go to Ul'dah and see who he has harassed. Alright, let's go find harassed citizen number 1. I see so many plus sign quests. I thought that was one of them. Oh, it might be. This person? Agnes. Let's see. Agnes is just a lady who's just kind of like plain brown clothing, basically. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Okay, I mean, fair enough. When weird people talk to me too, I just pretend I'm blind and deaf. And just don't acknowledge their existence, because I don't talk to weird people either. Alright, Silver Nettle. It's kind of a big guy. What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander? What looks like to catch criminals? Oh, wait. What? You looking for a half-naked Highlander? What likes to catch criminals? Yeah, that's what I said. Alright. I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. My mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. I'll get right on that. Let's see, someone in here? Alright, oh, let's go ask, Botolf, whatever. Sorry, lass, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponent to refuse, well... Weapon duelist? Is there a guy who I need to, like, kick their butt? Because it will. Like, Waymon's the person I started with. Let's go speak to them again. What's up, Wyman? I'm back. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell. Just why were they dressing up like dandies? Well, see what happened was. Oh, Hildibrand. Wyman! Hey! Wyman! Oh god, the zombie just runs right towards him, too. As Nashu, she's in pink clothing. Basically the same outfit that Tatsu wears. Wyman. Thal almighty, bugger me with a bleeding spear! The dead have risen, and they're walking the streets of Alda! I mean, he's not wrong. And Hildibrand is posing dramatically. Hildibrand, no need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. Nashu bows. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. Oh, really? Wyman. Aye, you do seem to be hale and healthy, which, begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Hildibrand. Why, question divine providence. What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Wyman. Heard about that, did ya? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Hildibrand. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Wymond. Well... I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden. What said her most? Hildibrand. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... The old... Hildibrand and Nashu looked at me and gasped. Hildibrand. Why, if it isn't the lady from Sagali! Yeah? A serendipitous encounter indeed! Unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It would be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away! He just darts off, and then she bows to me respectfully, then also darts off. Wyman. Damn it, Hildy! I ain't told you the lass's name yet. I can see why people say to do this quest. This quest is great. Alright, Wyman, give me the dirt. Wyman. So, how were you taken to Old Suigun? Eh? How do I know your name? Heh, information is my stock in trade, adventurer. You'd be amazed by what I know. Long as you're here, mayhap you could do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man'll even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? You can't walk 20 feet this way to do it yourself. Alright, whatever. 5 gold's 5 gold, I guess. Is it in here? It says it should be here. Or close to here. Oh, here we go. Josias. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? Let's see, I have a sealed envelope. This unmarked envelope contains a missive penned by the local businessman Wyman. A missive from Wyman? Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren. Let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. You have 4 kids? Maybe 5. Well, he might have 3 kids and a wife. Or a spouse, whatever. Is that all of it? Here's my next part of the quest. That ended rather abruptly. There's no way that's the end of it. Speak to Wyman again. Let's see. After her own heart. Wyman believes it would be best if you assisted Inspector Hildibrand with his investigation. Okay. I was confused when I was like, where's the next part of the quest? I had to go start it back up with this guy. Wyman. Well, Suigun, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say, you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspector. Alright. Let's head off to the Weaver's Guild. What is this? Rowena's representative, Sundry Splendors. Welcome to Sundry Splendors. In this one-stop shop, a subsidiary of Rowena's House of Splendors, practically every weapon, piece of gear, or helpful item can be purchased in exchange for Illegan tombstones, and similar tokens has been gathered in a single convenient location. Take a moment to browse the merchandise. Huh. I don't know what any of this crap is. Let's see. Oh, I can't do anything with whatever that is. Geralt's? I don't have enough tombstones, but at least this is a thing. It's all level 50 stuff. I have a better thing. And then Ironworks. Again, this is all level 50. I'm already working on that. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, let's go to the Weaver's Guild. Yeah, there's Halloween decorations here too. There's Halloween decorations in all 3 cities, actually. Oh, yeah, I've seen this lady before. I talked to her once. She, like, freaked out when I spoke to her before. Apparently people just, like, solicit her all the time. Yellow Moon, my beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? Oh, geez, Hildibrand's in the background there, posing. Hildibrand, a priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? Yellow Moon, what in the world? Still posing. Jeez. Hildibrand, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation from the deepest pit of the 7 hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens for your pure heart. Neshu runs over to Hildibrand and bows. What he said! Hildibrand, and you, my fellow servant of justice. He's talking to me. I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell me of the thief? Yellow Moon. Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. She starts crying. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone. Hildibrand, they're so dramatic together. So the time and location of the thefts are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action. Miss Moon, to coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact the fateful day's incursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Neshu bows and follows him, after Hildibrand runs off again. Being dramatic is fun. It would be great if someday they actually hired a voice actor for this quest. That'd be pretty awesome. What level is this quest? Oh, it's a level 50 quest. Wow. Okay, so you basically have to beat the storyline to get it. I thought maybe it was a, I don't know, level 15 quest or something. Oh, found Hildibrand. At some kind of a, like, weaver's shop. One size fits all or half your money back? Is that what that said? Hildibrand. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Yellow Moon. Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. Hildibrand. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing there. There's a lady who looks like she's inspecting something on a box. And now she's just chilling on top of a box, too. That's what that other lady's doing. Hildibrand. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. I mean, she couldn't have dropped it when she dropped her purse on the guy's foot? I mean, I would think that'd be kind of likely. But let's see. Let's go up the steps here. I see Hildibrand. It's the Colosseum. I've actually never been to the Colosseum. What's that? You little white bugger thing. What are you? Ah, I can't see you. Stop being shy. Whatever, I don't care. Alright, Hildibrand. Hildibrand. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt I'd gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. The hell? Seriously? Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled around and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 ponzies, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. Holy shit, lady. Your purse weighs 6 pounds? I mean, I get when I used to carry a shit ton of nickels because I had to get, money out of the vending machine or whatever, but damn. Hildibrand. 120 ponzies? Miss Moon, you're a remarkably strong woman. Wait, 120 pounds? Holy shit. And of course, Hildibrand poses dramatically. He's basically he's kind of bent over. He's got one index finger pointed to his forehead, and the other finger kind of pointed to the back of his head for some reason. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thieves bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. They hated you with passion. Nashu puts her hands on her hips. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Old Da. At the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. Yeah, I was kind of noticing that. Let's see what Nashu has to say about that. Not your pet, Nashu. These crates are everywhere. Suikyun, I wonder what's inside. But I don't see how we can open... Ah, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. I mean, conspicuous crates. I'm not gonna say no to explosives. Oh, let's see what the explosives say. Nashu's Delight. Many cope with grief by taking up new pursuits, such as travel or exercise. Nashu chose to study explosives. She is Harley Quinn. Holy shit. Boom! Holy shit, there's people inside those crates. Why are there people inside the crates? Also, what is this thing? It looks like a white little snot. Alright then. Well, you've got... So inside the crates... Because there are like 3 crates, and there's 3 dudes with long yellow robes with white robes underneath. And they're all just crouched down. And they're big guys, too. They're not some small little pussies. Hildibrand. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as the shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. Oh no. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Nashu waves. Like, hello! Inspector, we found the pure heart! These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. Everyone's like, wait, what? They're like, no. Perspiring man. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yeah, devotees. That's what it is, yeah. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. We totally don't build a shrine to it and jack off to it or anything. No, not that. Nope, not at all. Nope. Yellow Moon jumps up and down. You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time, you've been stalking me. What nerve? I mean, to be fair, yeah. Now they're all like begging and cowering and shit. Perspiring man. Such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. She chases after them. They run off. Nashu claps. Jeez. Hildibrand. Goddess? Devotees? But of course, yeah, that I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating. Yeah, it says elucidating. But a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts as... Question mark. Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. What? Oh, who's this? A lady with a very long white shirt with kind of a... It's not a pirate's hat, but it's like a very high-brimmed hat with a very large yellow and orange feather sticking out of it. With, looks like, dark brown pants. And a yellow little satchel there. And brown gloves. And she's got purple hair. Well-informed woman. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. She crosses her arms. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Hildibrand looks shocked. I guess her name's Ellie. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume? You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. Hildibrand, you would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Ellie shrugs. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... And he's gone. Alright. Huh? Where in the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Damn, that lady really does get a bunch of people that just confess their love for her. That sucks. Okay, let's talk to Ellie. The Immaculate Deception. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. I guess. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Interesting. I wonder how the victim can also be a perpetrator. Also, that Phoenix Down, did I get it? Yeah. I thought the description for the Phoenix Down was kind of... I thought I'd actually have to, like, use it on Hildibrand to unzombie him? Maybe? I don't know. It says Phoenix Down. It says it's a medicine. The billowy plumage of the fledgling phoenix. A legendary bird that, upon each fiery death, is said to rise from its own ashes in a literal blaze of glory. When placed upon the body of one who is incapacitated, it will instantly revive the person. While some cultures insist that the tail feathers' restorative properties trump those of down, these claims have yet to be proven in any sort of scientific capacity. Okay. Let's see, what do I get for this one? I get filtered water. Yay! Alright. Like I care about filtered water. I think I can make filtered water since I'm an alchemist. Alright, let's go to Camp Drybone. Still raining here, apparently. Alright, where's the chocobo thing? I guess I don't need the chocobo thing, I just ride there, because I have a flying pony. Speaking of which, I have a flying pony. So, I can go this way! Yay! This game is so different when you can just fly everywhere and skip everything. Alright. So, let's talk to Humphrey. Humphrey's in full plate armor. It actually looks pretty nice. It's, you know, silver with looks like a golden cross on his chest with golden accents. And he basically looks like Prince Charming from Shrek. He's got slicked back, blonde hair and everything. Humphrey. Hi, I'm Humphrey. And you are? Hildibrand. I mean, does a zombie actually get tired, or is that just his imagination? At last, I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Humphrey. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago. But where he thought to find a whelp, he takes out his sword. He found a warrior of light instead. Are you sure you're a warrior of light? I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. Nashu collapse. You mean you won? That's amazing. Humphrey. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartano. Wait, you were at Cartano? I don't know if I believe that shit. Magitech to the right, Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lu, we were. Core, he was a dab hand with the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... Ellie. That man is no warrior of light. Elliot shows up with a bald old dude. Kind of looks like a peasant. Ellie. Tell them, Eleazar, tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Eleazar looks pissed. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Eleazar. Look at me, you bleeding horse son. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. Damn, he literally lost his hair. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Damn, dude. I like that he's bald and they gave, like, a story plot to why he's bald. That's great. Humphrey. Alright. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the Sharugan. I had no idea where he or the sword is. Oh, Hildibrand didn't look happy about that. Oh, the guy's crying now. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you'll do, right? Help people? Hildibrand's like, I don't know. Ellie's pointing at him. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own. Then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making? You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? Hildibrand turns away from everyone and shakes his head. Hildibrand. And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? Yeah, Humphrey likes the sound of that. We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. He's like, but the dude lost his hair from stress. We have to help that guy. Like, fuck Humphrey, but we have to at least help the guy that lost his hair and his sword for no reason. I mean, that is fair. We should at least help that guy, because he didn't do anything wrong. Other than just trust the wrong guy, I guess. Which, that can happen to anybody, really. Alright. How do you pronounce this person's name? Abby? I want to call it Ebby. I want to call you Ebby. Antique sword? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant Jojonapa is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. Great. Traveling merchants are the best. Let's see. Lululo. Oh, Lalafell dude. Lululo, yeah. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Elazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. I mean, well, yeah. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Elazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? I get where you're going with that. But, I mean, does he have anyone he's going to pass it down to or anything like that? I mean, I don't know. Benegar. Elazar's sword? Wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Oh, he's right over here. It's like, to the sky, but no, he's right here. This little chocobo with a giant backpack on his back. Oh, it's a little Lalafell dude. First I was like, is it a girl? But then I think I saw a mustache. Jojonpa. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Why would you throw it in the spring? Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you described. Hildibrand. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. I mean, that's fair, I guess? Ellie. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Yeah, but say, like, people are... Well, one, isn't gonna contaminate the water, and two, people are gonna take it. Hildibrand. Tisk kisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all be lost. He's nothing if not optimistic. It's smack dab in the middle of the desert. Awesome. Jump! Aha! I just need to remember that I have this power. Alright. Oh, here we go. I was looking above where I should be. Nope, here's Hildibrand at the lake. Or spring, or whatever. Hildibrand. It occurs to me that I am not fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Accumulated injuries. I mean, falling from a great height and breaking every one of your bones. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on an occasion, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. Do I have to? The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend, come and oil me up. Oh no. Salamander oil. A thick, sticky oil collected from the underbelly of a river-dwelling salamander. And you want me to put that on all of you? Alright. I'm rubbing this dude up. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I am a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead the oil into my aching flesh. Do I have to do it again? Jeez. There, rubbing oil all over you. The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. Massage Hildibrand. He's like, ow, motherfucker. Rubbing it on him some more. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. Yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads, and the pain becomes pleasure. Ew. Now he's doing squats. Why? Why are you making me do this? Right there. Yes! Keep doing that! Just like that! Just like... yes! Now, once more, with feeling! Damn it, Square Enix, I swear. And some more. Rub it all up in there. Don't miss any crevices. Ah, never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman. Fantastic. Alright. Holy pot. Holy is in Holey. Search the spring for anything of interest. 1 out of 3. Alright. How about a muddy bottle? Okay. And a muddy pebble. Why would a pebble be interesting? Alright, well, I found a pebble. There's a fate going on nearby. Great. Alright. Hildibrand, I found a rock. You've been productive! Excellent! May I see what you have found? Ooh, there you go. Let's see. A worthless bottle. This is not the sword you are looking for. No, it is not. A useless rock. A completely useless and unremarkable rock. Come now, what were you expecting? A rock that keeps curls away? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Irrelevant potsherd. Well, at least you didn't pick up a rock at random like some people. Except I did. Hildibrand. No sign of the sword Jonapa mentioned, I see. Nashu. Ah! Nashu. No, I'm all wet. What was that anyway? I mean, it's raining outside. You've been wet. Ellie looks at her. Did something cause you to? She shrugs. Hildibrand. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of, Achoo! He's got to sneeze as loud as mine, apparently. How can you get a cold when you're dead? Nashu, Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Old Da and fetch you some new ones. Hildibrand, how thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. She nods, then runs off. Hildibrand. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes will be no more. Okay. Don't know how. We didn't find a sword. So I don't know how that's gonna be, but alright. Fly! Fly, my pretty, fly! Oops, still gotta keep going. Alright, where's this Elazar dude? Is he in the church? Yeah, in the church, in the church. Here's stairs. I don't see him up there. There he is, inside this house. Oh, apparently Hildibrand found a sword. Or Nashu probably found a sword. Hildibrand. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. He hands over the sword. Elazar. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God's bless you, sir. That, Humphrey dude is shocked. Ellie. I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without the thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. Hildibrand. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Humphrey looks kind of, moved by that. Ellie. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Hildibrand kind of inspects his, tattered zombie suit. Nashu. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. I also bought a supply of tonic from the peddler I met in Pearl Lane. He's got a box of bottles. Hildibrand. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Someone was... Oh, what the heck? Oh, jeez! The fuck? So, Nashu gave Hildibrand a box. She was giving Elazar the bottles. And I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. And all of a sudden, a card, like, it looks like a playing card, that's black and red, comes shooting through the door and embeds itself in Hildibrand's forehead. It's like he's from the X-Men or something. And everyone is just like, holy shit, now he's got a card sticking out of his head. Ellie goes, Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand? Yeah, the card just sticking out of his face. Hildibrand. There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? Elazar puts the tonic on his head. Hildibrand takes the card off and inspects it. The author has neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? Ellie grabs it out of his hand. No, you... It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. Everyone looks shocked. Hildibrand's face went from just like serious to it slowly morphed into great joy. Oh jeez. Kind of like in that one movie with the sloth at the DMV where he just like smiles but it takes him like 4 seconds to do it. That's basically what that was. In Zootopia. Hildibrand, a challenge? For me? Oh, at last, the curtain rises! Oh no. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Elazar continues to just pour tonic all over his head and pats it in there. Shiny as a beacon. It's literally shining. Oh great, he's transforming like Sailor Moon, like a Sailor Scout. And he's even posing like a Sailor Scout. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge! Oh my god. This is brilliant shit. Everyone's trying to like shield their eyes from the light from that dude's bald head. Humphrey, he's incredible! So bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light! Dude, I love this. My favorite quest ever now. Humphrey, no, a gentleman of light! He smiles, a little sparkle and everything. Oh man. Ellie, he is exceptionally something. Yeah. Neshu jumps up and down happily. Core! Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing! That dude's bald head is still shining light everywhere. Hildibrand wraps his arms around himself. Holy shit, that guy's hair just popped right over his head. As the light fades, just like, boop! Now he's got a head full of hair. Oh, there's the guy outside that threw the card. Some dude in shadow. Hildibrand. Oh, we're somewhere in the desert. At sunset. A sword sinks into the ground and a warrior collapses next to the sword as the sunlight reflects off the blade. Question mark. This is far from the strongest of swords. Some massive dude, completely clothed, I guess, like in armor. Blue skies in the rolling desert. It's very pretty, though. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? It's a big dude. It looks like a big desert warrior. His walk is hilarious. He looks like he's carrying 2 boxes under each arm. He's just holding his arms out like that. Nashu. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Nashu. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. She waves. I have no idea what that was about. And that probably went really fast, too. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a lot of pausing, so just kind of bear with me. Because a lot happened very quickly. So it's basically like a 007 kind of intro. Top spy kind of shit. So there's a bed with that card that was shoved into Hildibrand's forehead with a dagger sticking out of it. And it says, "Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade." You see Hildibrand looking sleuthy with Nashu just kind of standing there. You see a guy jump from nowhere with the sun shining behind him. The guy's in white underpants, like basically tidy whities. He's got sandals on. He's got long spiked white hair with sunglasses and a long mustache and beard. And then you see, I think that's Ellie. Ellie's got a nice white turban on. It says, "With my, let's call it what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice." And you see Hildibrand smiling. And then he poses. You see Nashu just kind of talking to the camera. And then you see Ellie talking to some really, really tall dude. Some kind of, like, elf dude with a kind of noble blue coat, it kind of looks like, with some glasses and long white hair. I have no idea who that dude is. And it says, "Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits?" And Hildibrand and the guy with the white hair that jumped out of nowhere, the guy in his underpants, both look to the camera with a shocked look of a shocked expression on their face, like, "What?" And then you see a dude in shadow hiding behind a pot and some crates. You see Hildibrand pointing accusingly at somebody with Nashu like shielding her eyes from something. Then you see Hildibrand and Nashu running towards the bridge. It says, this bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle." And then you see Hildibrand and Nashu standing at the edge of the bridge, or I guess the entrance of the bridge, with the guy we saw in the previous scene where he was like, "I need to find the legendary blade." The guy, he's like covered in basically red and black samurai type clothing and looks really funky. And the screen dramatically turned to black and white, and it says, "Hildibrand will return in The Three Collectors." Alright, speak to Ellie. The science of deduction. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I to not investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I need explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Let's see. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Titsui in Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you like. Okay. Someone must have watched some, like, very corny Sherlock Holmes cartoons or something before making this. Too sweet. Too sweet? Yeah, too sweet. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Give the flowers to Ellie. Question mark. Was it for love or money that you killed him? What? Disconcerted damsel. It was you? Flustered fellow who shakes his arms like, no. Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Curt gentleman. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for a convincing merchants. Curt gentleman. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sake. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. I think he's that pointy-eared dude we saw a second ago. They don't let us see his face yet, but he seems very tall. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. The Curt gentleman falls to his hands and knees and bows his head. So again, I ask, was it because he took from you your share or your sister? Oh, the flustered fellow. You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Oh, he starts crying. Damn. Oh, Curt gentleman. Damn. I thought he did it for money. You two, he's all yours. Stupefied sentry. Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector. Damn, that dude's fucking tall. Ellie. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? Tutusui. It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? Ellie shrugs. I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Gerilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Oh, where's she at? Oh, she's over by... way over there. Alright, fine. Let's go to Vesper Bay then. It's probably in this house over here. Yep, there she is. Oh, she's the lady that we saw in the, GoldenEye thing. Okay, I thought that was Ellie, but no, it's this other chick. Yeah, she looks like a noble lady, I guess. She's got a nice fashion sense, if nothing else. Gerilda. Again? As I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. I am the adventurer, alright? Now, remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Let's see. Elphic lavender. A fragrant variety of lavender rarely found in the arid lowland regions of Thanala. Here's a flower. She puts her hands on her hips and shakes her head. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. And I was kind of hoping, yeah. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out! I mean, you're gonna get old at some point, lady. Ellie. Forgive us, Lady Gerilda. We mean no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. Gerilda. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes. I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. Oh no. She looks super happy as the doors open. Hildibrand! Oh no. You see his fist. A very extreme close-up of his fist. Ships that pass in the night. A signal shown in the darkness. Close-up of his boob with the rose on it. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. You got a close-up of Nashu's butt tail. Hildibrand. And of course, Nashu and Hildibrand are posing. I swear to you, here and now. I, Hildibrand, agent of an inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Smiles. Ching! Hildibrand. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance in pursuit of me? Oh, she looks pissed. I thought she actually hired Hildibrand. She shakes her finger at him angrily. As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable incompetent. Question mark. To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Oh, it's the really tall elf dude. With a very fancy blue coat. Damn, he's like a tree. Curt gentleman. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Everyone just kind of looks at him like, who the fuck are you? Sorry, I'm late. Busy solving a murder. He pushes his glasses on the bridge of his nose and it glints in the light. Briardian, consulting inspector. At your service, my lady. Briardian? Yeah, Briardian. Consulting inspector. That Gerilda lady looks happy and they talk to each other. Hildibrand. Conniving inspector? He dramatically looks at Hildibrand. Briardian. Consulting inspector. Briardian. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Manderville and Nashu... how do I pronounce her name again? Makarsa, I presume. Whatever. Right, he sweeps some bangs from his forehead, dramatically, of course. Great, now we've got two of them going on. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. I'm trying to figure out this guy's accent I'm going to give him. Call me when you're finished with these wastrels. He walks off. I can't get over how fucking tall that dude looks. He passes up a girl with blonde pigtails who just kind of looks at the floor sadly. Zerilda. You see, I do not want nor need of your help. Briardian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now, get out, all of you. Hildibrand looks shocked. Zerilda. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? She looks up like she had been crying. Maria. There was this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... Zerilda crosses her arms. That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? The girl looks just distraught and looks down, looks like she's gonna sob. Hildibrand. My lady, pray allow me to go into the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. The girl looks up at him. He's doing that thing where he puts one index finger on his forehead and the other index finger on the back of his head as he poses dramatically. And he has his eyes closed like he's thinking. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Ellie. Not when spoken aloud. He looks shocked, like, oh shit, did I say that out loud? He kneels down to talk to the girl. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? Aw, he's so... Oh, jeez! I think he scared the young child. He did that thing where, like, his face suddenly got really, really happy over, like, 3 seconds. The girl did not like it. It was pretty great. Maria. I picked up the vase in Olda, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. Did you seriously tell her own kid not to come home without a vase? I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofisa's wells. I want to go back and look, but there were scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. Oh, she looks so sad. She's got pretty blue eyes, though. Aw. Hildibrand stands up and points to himself. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Neshu looks happy. I nod stoically. He nods stoically. I was like, yeah, fuck it, sure. All 4 of you? I'm going after Inspector Briardian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. Hildibrand looks shocked. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? She's like, easily. Because that's my job, you imbecile. Hildibrand. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Neshu, we must be away. And they dart off. Ellie crosses her arms. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. I mean, how many vases can there be in a river or whatever? Ellie. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand? Yeah, come to me. I'll fucking protect you. I've got the heals. No one dies under my supervision. Except for all the times the tanks run off. Because fucking tanks running off. Science of deduction. Great. We get to deal with 2 of those guys now. Awesome. Where am I? Oh, I'm far away. This is a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. I thought it'd be, 20 minutes. And I'd be done. No, it's still going. I was not expecting this. I was not prepared. Oh, look at that. This guy's got some kind of fancy, is it a horse with like huge, basically silken sashes, like purple silken sashes coming out of it. I mean, that's what it looks like to me anyway. At first I thought those were like wings or something, but I think that's just silk coming out of it. Alright, I am somewhere. I mean, if it fell from here, I mean, this is a straight up cliff. There is no way a delicate vase is gonna fall down this cliff and not shatter. Resting merchant. That girl who run by earlier? Aye, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Find some more peoples. Down here. There we go. Sandman. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is likely to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. Winged beast, you say? Is it something I need to murder? Does it give any problems? What's this going on here? I was like, oh, that's an actual player. I thought that was an NPC. She looks really cool, though. She's got darker skin, kind of like I don't know, Persian, I guess? And she's got a purple skirt and a very, very low cut, like loosely fitting, like silken blouse that shows a lot of cleavage. And I don't even know what the hell you would call those things on her elbows. Because, like, she doesn't have sleeves, but she has pretend sleeves on her elbows specifically. And she has about ear length. I mean, you probably don't know what a pixie cut is, but she basically looks like she's got a pixie cut. Basically, like, ear length, purple hair. She's got cat ears and she's got a cat tail in there somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, I think that's it right there. She actually looks pretty nice. I like that. Oh, here's the weird samurai-looking dude with the, like, dude's massive. He looks like a giant gorilla. And he's basically wearing, like, old school samurai red and black with gold accent outfit. And some kind of horn sticking out of his helmet. Suck to whatever this dude is. Flamboyant oaf. Great. Hey, pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know not of what you... Gah! Curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There is something in the water at the man's feet. I would assume a very, very, very broken vase. Let's see what it is. Hildibrand. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Dorilda over? Oh. Oh dear. I think it was broken. It was kind of hard to tell. Flamboyant oath. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Hildibrand. Your search for what, pray tell? Flamboyant oath. The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Nashu. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Oh, great. How? How is he gonna fix that? Oh gosh, he's doing his posing thing again. Hildibrand. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. Jeez. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. I guess you're gonna glue it back together. Precious potsherd? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna find fragments, because I one time lost a shoe in extremely shallow water. I mean, you'd think I'd be able to find it right away, but nope, the second it left my foot, it was gone. I had no idea where it went. And it was extremely shallow water. Where am I hearing a chicken? Is that a green chicken? I think I see a green chicken. Hildibrand, come to present your findings, have you? Splendid! Let's have a look. Precious potsherd. All the Sultan's chocobos and all the Sultan's men couldn't put his vase back together again. Great. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Who? Okay, before I start the quest, I gotta see, is this a chicken? Yeah, that looks like a chicken. Looks like a green chicken. Like a Hulk chicken. The hammer. I don't know if you want a hammer. Oh, we get a Manderville dance. Interesting for completing this quest. I get a dance for doing this. That's pretty sweet. Hildibrand. There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. Flamboyant oath. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Hildibrand. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments with which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. Hildibrand had crossed his arms and started pacing back and forth. He was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief, who kept muttering the words, "The hammer! The hammer!" Maria, he sounds dangerous. Flamboyant oath. Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. Gilgamesh. I don't know who Gilgamesh is. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. Oh, he's talking about the green chicken, Enkidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since last I saw her. So, to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. Oh. Great. Okay. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. Hildibrand. The pleasure's all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. This is gonna kill my voice after a while, I'm guessing. Gilgamesh. If it's that hard for you to remember, I'll give you leave to call me Gil. Hildibrand. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monkiers are effective means to building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Wow, alright. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalon. It is there we shall begin our search. I don't know how voice actors do this shit 8 hours a day. Well, I found a Doblin carcass. Let's see what this is about. The Doblin wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. Nashu. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around. Alright, well, Gilgamesh is looking at something else that's dead. A basilisk carcass. Let's inspect it. The basilisk wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. Gilgamesh. A single blow to the head. Impressive. I'm surprised that basilisk didn't attack me. Airman carcass? What the hell's that? Oh, it's that eyeball bat thing. That's gross. Oh, there's Hildibrand. Let's inspect the eyeball bat whatever thing. Hildibrand. The Doblin, the Basilisk, this, Ahriman, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. He points. The fuck is that? Oh, that Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. That Chimera is gigantic. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. Gilgamesh. What? What must you do that is so terrible? Hildibrand poses. I must dance! Oh, jeez! He is dancing around like a complete fucking moron. I am Manderville Man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Corthus to Thanalon, Manderville Man. Oh, jeez. Gilgamesh, I cannot avert mine eyes. Yeah, it's hard to look away from that. I'm not even sure exactly how to describe what that dance was. Basically, he went full retard. Whatever that dance is that you imagine by going full retard, that is what he did. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good woman, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Manderville. Great. You're still a zombie, aren't you? I mean, you've got nice clothes on now, but aren't you still a zombie? Right? You have learned the emote Manderville dance. Great. Do I have to speak to him first and then do the dance? Let's talk to him first, see what happens. Manderville Men. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen Chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. You know, I killed Ifrit and Titan and Garuda and Belzar and stuff, and you're gonna go make me dance like an idiot. Alright, cool. Let's get in full view of this shit. It's dark outside. At least no one's gonna be able to see it because it's too dark. That Chimera is huge. It's like 2 or 3 times taller than me, and it's dead, so it's even taller when it's alive. They nod at me, and I nod. Is there a sword sticking out of his nostril? Oh, jeez! And I'm doing it with a big smile on my face, too. Hildibrand looks around. And so does the green chicken. Oh, jeez. Question mark. Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. Who is that? Gilgamesh. Here comes. And there's a dude that jumped out from nowhere. Except it's nighttime, so you didn't get the sun shining behind him. I take out my staff, because I'm like, what the... Dude, it's tidy whities. Question mark. Ho ho ho! You have not to fear from me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. Everyone just looks at each other like, what the fuck? Hildibrand does not look very happy. Yeah. The hell is this dude? Godbert? But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? Yeah, Godbert's basically completely naked minus his tidy whities. He's got upward spiked white hair. He's got sunglasses, even though it's nighttime because he's an asshole. And he's got kind of a shaggy beard and mustache. And I guess he's got some, like, sandals on or something. Yeah, he's got some, like, sandals on. Godbert. And then Hildibrand looks like he walked off. Like, what the hell? But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Uh-oh. He spots Hildibrand, who turns around and is, like, shaking. His jaw quivers. Uh-oh. Hildibrand's terrified. And there he goes. He's gone. With a plume of, like, dirt after him and everything. Like he was in a cartoon. Godbert. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Is that his dad? Because that's his dad. That would make a lot of sense. Holy shit. Yeah, Hildibrand is running like the devil. Like he is Roadrunner. Oh, this is kind of terrifying. Godbert is running after him too. Hildibrand looks terrified. He's shitting his pants. He's like, no! He's trying to run as fast as he can go. Godbert is practically teleporting so fucking fast. Hildibrand! Oh shit, I didn't get to read that. Oh, he's gonna suplex him! Suplex! Hildibrand's like, oh! Bam! With a suplex. And Hildibrand's stuck on the ground face first again. Godbert. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamod. Oh, it's been 10 years? Holy shit. Well, it's 5 since Calamity, but yeah. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? I think he was dead for 5 years. Gilgamesh. Son? You are Hildy's father? Oh, no. Godbert, please stop doing the Manderville. Godbert, the goldsmith, is a Manderville man. Smithing only as a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a 10. Fits for a Manderville man. Great. This makes all of the sense right here. Hildibrand. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. Godbert is still dancing. Maria walks over to Hildibrand and looks up at him. This antique vase must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. Maria looks down guiltily. Hildibrand and Godbert look at each other. He walks over to Hildibrand and gingerly takes the vase. Godbert. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Great! And it's fixed. Wait, why did Hildibrand's clothes get all fucked up again? Oh, probably because he got suplexed. Godbert, hold your applause until the end. Bayergott, guide my hammer. And the hammer closed. Oh, now it's perfect. Before it was just kind of like there. It looked crappy, but now it looks beautiful. Look how it sparkles in the twilight. How it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? Hildibrand. You have completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. I mean, you did that when you stepped on it, so I mean, what are you talking about? Godbert. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Oh, I guess it was supposed to look shitty. Alright. So he took something that was supposed to look shitty and actually made it look really, really nice. Yeah, Hildibrand's clothes are all fucked up now. Hildibrand. Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. Godbert. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. I really wish you'd put on more clothes. His tidy whities are making me uncomfortable. Hildibrand. No, I will not. I am an inspector, father. I can be naught else. Maria. Mr. Godbert, sir? I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help her with the investigation. Gilgamesh. We cannot say that for certain, can we? Mayhaps you will take a liking to this reimagining. Hildibrand gives like a quirky little half smile, like, yeah, maybe, right? Yeah, the facial expression he's making is hilarious. Gilgamesh. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to put my skills against his. And Kidu as well, I should think. I guess the green chicken agrees. Hildibrand. I see you two possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Godbert. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Gilgamesh nods. Gilgamesh has some, pointy fucking teeth. I thought that was just a mask, but I think he's got, one of those Japanese painted demon face looking things. And pointy demon teeth. I don't know what is up with this dude. Gilgamesh. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me, I shall follow anon. Maria. I hope she likes it. We're back at the mom's house. Reconstructed vase. If every component of an object were to be replaced, could the resulting object be fundamentally considered the same? Philosophers are unsure. Godbert does not care. Yeah, probably not. He does look nice, though. Bria. Mother, I brought you the vase. Darulda. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your, chicanery? Yeah, chicanery. I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Maria looks down with disappointment. Ellie points at the mom angrily. Now see here, Lady Dorilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Uh-oh. Question mark. Gaudy trash? Dorilda. Lord Manderville, sir! I did not realize you had arrived. Oh, Godbert's here, and he's got extra clothes on. He's, instead of his tidy whities, he's at least got tight, like, short shorts on. And basically, a very nice, I guess, gentleman's white coat with a black bow. And some white gloves. And is he still wearing sandals? I can't tell. Darulda. Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Well, he's got shoes on, with long socks. Godbert. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comment that you do not like my reconstruction. Darulda. Your reconstruction? Darulda. Oh ho! I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Godbert. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Manderville do take pride in our work, and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Enough expository banter, I say. Darulda. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Ellie. Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Elande Quiveron's seat on the Syndicate? Hildibrand. It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. I mean, he was dead. Hildibrand. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardine. He's right outside. Yay. He's pointing at a couple people. Not sure is he pointing at, like, town's guard? I think he is. Briardine. Why are you still here? Hildibrand. Allow me to elucidate you. Allow me to elucidate. Lady Druilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Briardine. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to... He pushes his glasses onto the bridge of his nose. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed among Lady Druilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Nashu. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? Briardine. They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk, along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Hildibrand poses dramatically. Great. He's like, what? The guy just shrugs and slumps his shoulders. He's like, what the fuck is this? Briardine. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. You are asking a lot. A lot. Hildibrand. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? Ellie. You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. Wait, we know that guy. Ha ha ha! A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in a snowy Corthus. Briardine. Then I suppose we do not need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Ellie. Be seeing you. Hildibrand waves his arm like, bye! Gilgamesh. Pray forgive my... Oh, yeah. Pray forgive my lateness. Let's see. A hulkish dude in red. Seriously. I think he's got a Hildibrand? I don't even know what a Hildibrand looks like. Hildibrand. Greg, my good man. What a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... Uh-oh. He's doing the thing where he points at his head. A ridiculous outfit! Gilgamesh crosses his arms. A ridiculous outfit? Ho! Now I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing an impractical clothing? Hildibrand. Ha ha! What reason indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Great, we got the green chicken back. The Three Collectors. I would swear the Phoenix Down was so I could revive Hildibrand to life, I guess. But I mean, if he's a zombie, I guess that means he's not gonna die? I don't know. Hildibrand, allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Briardine's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Let's go to Camp Dragonhead, I guess. Fly, my pony, fly! Alright, let's talk to Sellsword Sergeant. Hildibrand. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice! I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Sellsword Sergeant. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. Briardine. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. Sellsword. But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Gilgamesh. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping activities will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating, haha! He looks so ridiculous. The way he walks is like he's a giant gorilla walking around. Sellsword Sergeant. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Hildibrand. Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Neshu, we too must answer the call of duty. And they run off. I just stand there. Sellsword Sergeant. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Okay. Sellsword Watchman. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Nashu. Inspector! Over there! Look! Hildibrand. What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Gilgamesh. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. It's Optimus. Hildibrand. Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here overlong. We must egress post-haste. Let's go into this little igloo. And speak to Hildibrand. Hildibrand. There is not out of ordinary here either. Ellie. No luck, huh? Hildibrand. We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Ellie. Oh, I see the dude in red run past us in the background. Ellie. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your, wits. Hildibrand. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. Nashu. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. She jumps up and down happily. Hildibrand. By the 12! Is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? Oh, I didn't even notice the spear there. Yeah, he's got a spear. Nashu. It was buried in the snow. Hildibrand. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still... The chicken ran behind us in the background there. The green one. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs. I will be duly armored should... Yeah. I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist in the east of the observatorium. And there goes the red dude. Nashu waves to him, like, hi! And they run off. Alright, let's see. This is very nice, like, abandon all hope type music. Yeah, I think it's kind of scary. It's just a Highland Gabu thing. It's that thing that kind of looks like a sentient walking rock that's got plants and stuff growing out of it. But because it's winter, it's all, you know, just like gray and snow, and all the plants on it are dead. Hildibrand crosses his arms. Hildibrand. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? No, Gilgamesh walks up. 'Twas not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. He looks at the green chicken. You sense it too, don't you? Is that the same cluck from Zelda? We're just kind of walking, the camera's like twirling around as people are just waiting around for stuff to happen. There's a Gabu in the background who's like, this is boring. Hildibrand. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? Gilgamesh. If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways, it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects, it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade. Their camera's showing the very spear he's talking about. It's like in the snow somewhere. Gilgamesh. To which it was wielded a musket barrel. There's a gun on this thing? I guess. Kind of looks like a gun. Sort of. They're literally sitting next to the thing. Literally sitting next to it. What the hell? Gilgamesh. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it. The strongest of spears. Hildibrand's like, wait, what? Gilgamesh stands up. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to... He's all like, what? The strongest of spears! I guess that's the spear that, Neshu found. Hildibrand. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you cannot be serious. Wait. Uh-oh. Now Gilgamesh is mad. Grrr. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me! He's trying to pull it out of Hildibrand's hands. Hildibrand. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. Great. Gilgamesh. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Chicken just pecking at the ground, like, whatever, I don't care. Hildibrand. Then we are at an impasse. Hildibrand pulls on the spear, almost knocking Gilgamesh over, and Gilgamesh pulls back. Now they're just playing tug of war at this point. I'm just looking back and forth and shaking my head like, whatever. Ellie. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. She points at Gilgamesh. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapons thief in the act. Hildibrand smiles. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man, who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Gilgamesh. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by right mine. Hildibrand nodded. Gilgamesh. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Hildibrand nodded and then was like, wait, what? Which then got Gilgamesh to get the spear. Bernadine pushed his glasses on the bridge of his nose. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. Gilgamesh. A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Bah! You are all beyond reason. He runs off. Hildibrand. Ah, yes! My plan to seize Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. He runs off too. Briardine's like, I don't fucking run. He looks where they're headed. Briardine. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. Why is everyone pointing their swords at me? I didn't do nothing. Briardine. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skills to face the duelist in battle. At least someone recognizes my shit. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Is this really gonna be like a duty? Am I going to like... Huh. Speak with Hildibrand. Alright, let's go find Hildibrand. Yeah, because Hildibrand ran towards the city here. Let's go find him. This music's fucking awesome. And Hildibrand has been suplexed into the ground again. Great. His legs are sticking out of the ground. Hildibrand. Nashu? Miss Ellie? Ah! My good woman! It is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. We're basically flying through, I guess, the outskirts of the city? It's basically just giant stone pillars. And I guess a bridge? Oh, it might be a stone bridge. That might be what it is. And I walk through large wooden doors. Dramatically. As I enter a large room. With doors that open by themselves, and I shield my eyes. Oh, there's Greg. He crosses his arms. Gilgamesh. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. Hehe. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time! Embiggening time? Oh, jeez, he did get big. Now he's taller than the door. Damn. I shake my head like, what the fuck? Alright, I got this. Totes got this. Battle on the big bridge, now accessible. Oh, this is a thing. Okay. Alright, well, Hildibrand's still stuck on the ground. Battle on the big bridge. Again, let me make sure there's nothing else selected. And I gotta pop right away. Oh, why are there so many people? There's 8 people in this. 2 healers, 2 tanks, and 4 DPS? What the heck? I was not expecting this to be an 8-man. Nope, one of the DPS dropped out. That's fine. We'll get a different one. That's a pretty evil smell you got there, dude. Or they just completely ignore that because we're running too fast.
Go on then, you do. Oh, your favorite.
Oh, he's already at 54%. Oh, shit.
Fine, I admit it. Fight you all later.
Kill the enemy. Alright.
Too much for me.
Easy fight. Okay.
Not.
Mechanics are kill the enemy. Got it.
I've been had. This is far from the strongest of spears. I feel so trembled. Spaces. I just remembered something.
Just remembered something, huh? I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we can understand it.
I will pound you, silly! Ha-ha!
Understanding, I will pound you, silly! Always back up at 70%.
Punch!
There's a bunch of green chickens out of nowhere.
Rocket punch! out so easily. Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
He runs off. Chicken's like, wait for me! He jumped off a... He jumped off the cliff, grabbed the green chicken by its legs, thinking the chicken was gonna fly to safety, or fly him to safety. And my character's like, no, don't! And he fell. Oops. I don't think that's what thanks, right? Oh yeah, it did. Well, that was a thing that happened. That was a really easy fight, though. I mean, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. I mean, those guys just kicked his ass. Yeah, I was like, are there any mechanics I should know about? And they were like, kill the enemy. Easy fight. One person's like, what? Alright, let's speak to Briardine. Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with his halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. Briardine and Hildibrand run up to Drudilda, whatever, and give her a sword. Drudilda. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. She walks past both of them. The two look at each other and they look like they're about to fight. Maria still looks down sadly. Briardine sweeps a tuft of hair from his face. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers! I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. I nod, stoically. Nashu. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. Hildibrand crossed his arms and nodded. Gerulda. There you are, Inspector Briardine. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Gerulda. We're like, wait, what? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my, treaty blade? Nashu, but didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Briardine's like, oh shit! And ran off. There's a person standing in... That looks creepy as shit. Basically, it's like a discarded face on the ground. And someone was standing in the shadows on top of a building. Briardine. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. Ellie looks at the ground. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Hildibrand's like, Aha! Briardine. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. Hildibrand looks at him like, what? With his mouth gaping open. Hildibrand, uh-oh. Briardine just, pushes his glasses up on the bridge of his nose as, Hildibrand's mouth was gaping open in disbelief, and he just clenches it real like, you motherfucker. His finger's still pointed too, like, aha! But he's like he's frozen there. Ellie, if the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? We look behind us. Oh, except Nash, she was sleeping. Oh, there's a card. Up. Flying past Godbert, flying past Nash, just barely. Oh, jeez! Barely past Hildibrand and embedded right into Briardine's forehead. He's like, ah, God, that hurts! What the fuck? Hildibrand's like, ha ha! He's super happy. He bends out like, hurts like a motherfucker, doesn't it? Just plucks it right out. Hildibrand, I believe this is addressed to me. Condescending Inspector Briardine. It's like, you motherfucker, give me that. Briardine grabs, he's like, piss. He actually says, piss off. He actually said that too, that's funny. He said, piss off. Briardine, 400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. Ellie, the design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Hildibrand's like, just nodding, like smiling, nodding. Yep, totally. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Godbert is just in the background doing his friggin' weird monkey dance going on. And, Briardine was trying to, like, point dramatically at the screen. And Hildibrand just popped right up in front of him, blocking his way, and he's all like smiling cockily and everything. It's like, yeah, I'm awesome. Fuck you, Briardine. Hildibrand. Very well. I, and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. He smiles and it's got that glint. He smiles at Briardine, his smile fades. Uh-oh. Briardine's face was twitching. And they both run off. Briardine, you want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. Oh, great. Briardine's chasing Hildibrand around the town. What the fuck? Hildibrand is so happy. Maria's just busting up laughing watching them. And Briardine just looks pissed. Godbert just nods in approval. Darilda, how dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. The girl does look very happy, though. Even Darilda has to kind of smile. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen murmurs. Gentlemen mummers. Whatever a mummer is. Oh, even Darilda's cracking up now. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head to the city later. Just you and me. Godbert. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Hildibrand. Mark my face, oh phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the. I wasn't even trying to read that. I'll read it in post. Nashu. Hey, what's with that goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair? I guess we'll find out next time. She waves as Hildibrand is posing. Is he kissing the air? What the fuck is he doing? Okay, we're gonna have another one of those next time on 007 type little things here. I'm doing this part in post because I'm not gonna be able to describe it otherwise. So we see some palm trees, and the card that had been embedded into Briardean's forehead is now attached to one of the palm trees via a dagger, being shoved into it this time. And it says, "The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue." You see a fair maiden who is fair skin with shoulder-length blue hair, and her eyes are closed as she looks rather, damsel in distressy. You see Hildibrand kind of looking cheeky as he does. The fair maiden is, like I said, shoulder-length blue hair, very long white dress. Well, I guess, almost down to her feet white dress, I guess. With a large blue ribbon around her waist, with a blue accent around, her top. And she's wearing kind of like a white bracelet on her left wrist with a giant red rose. See, Hildibrand uses his index finger to push up his glasses on the bridge of his nose. As seeds of jealousy quicken within Inspector's soul. Briardean is glaring hatefully at Hildibrand, who is just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, I'm better than you. And as she was like, come on, guys, can't you guys just get along? Kind of in the background there. You see a beach, and then you see some lady in very basic traveler's clothing, loose white shirt, brown leather vest, and about a little past her ears, blonde hair. See some dark-skinned dude, I'm not sure what his deal is. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? See a guy in shadows hiding behind a building and behind some, boxes of pears and apples. And you see a row of men standing at attention, but they're wearing sunglasses. They kind of look like thugs, or hired thugs. And you see a Lalafell, which is, again, one of those short people. He's got his hands on his hips. He's smiling cockily at the camera. He's got what looks like to be wealthy merchant clothing. So, it's blue. He's got a long red mustache and long combed back red hair, with 5, I assume, hired thugs behind him. And based on where he's at with, like, the wooden planks and stuff behind him, that's probably Costa del Sol, the, like, beach resort area. Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? The maiden looked dramatically to her right, which then focused on Hildibrand, who is standing at the pier gazing out at the sunrise over the ocean, and holding out his hand dramatically, as the scene turns dramatically black and white. Hildibrand will return in A Case of Indecency! Alright, let's start this so I don't lose track of where I'm supposed to be at tomorrow when I try to continue this. The business of betrothal. Ellie. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since last we parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguramu. Wait. Guguramu. There we go. A prominent member of the East Eldenard Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that her maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. Oh, so she is a prisoner. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed. And not just to anyone, mind you. To the heir of the Brugier Custodium. Custodium, yeah. That poor girl, she's like never stepped foot outside anywhere. She's been a prisoner her entire life. And now she's getting married off to some douchebag. That's fucking awesome. The formal announcement is set to be made at the commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is the Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you are welcome to come along.